Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. All truth passes through 3 stages. First, it is ridiculed. Second, it is violently opposed. Third, it is accepted as being self-evident. To live alone is the fate of all great souls. Just remember, once you're over the hill you begin to pick up speed. The doctor sees all the weakness of mankind, the lawyer all the wickedness, the theologian all the stupidity. A man can be himself only so long as he is alone, and if he does not love solitude, he will not love freedom, for it is only when he is alone that he is really free. Each day is a little life, every waking and rising a little birth, every fresh morning a little youth, every going to rest and sleep a little death. The greatest of follies is to sacrifice health for any other kind of happiness. I've never known any trouble that an hour's reading didn't assuage. Treat a work of art like a prince. Let it speak to you first. Satisfaction consists in freedom from pain, which is the positive element of life. A man can do what he wants, but not want what he wants. Compassion is the basis of morality. Money is human happiness in the abstract. He, then, who is no longer capable of enjoying human happiness in the concrete devotes himself utterly to money. Great men are like eagles, and build their nest on some lofty solitude. With people of limited ability, modesty is merely honesty. But with those who possess great talent it is hypocrisy. After your death you will be what you were before your birth. The 2 enemies of human happiness are pain and boredom. Religion is the masterpiece of the art of animal training, for it trains people as to how they shall think. The first 40 years of life give us the text, the next 30 supply the commentary on it. Every parting gives a foretaste of death, every reunion a hint of the resurrection. Wealth is like seawater, the more we drink, the thirstier we become, and the same is true of fame. Politeness is to human nature what warmth is to wax. Almost all of our sorrows spring out of our relations with other people. We forfeit 3/4 of ourselves in order to be like other people. Friends and acquaintances are the surest passport to fortune. Change alone is eternal, perpetual, immortal. Every man takes the limits of his own field of vision for the limits of the world. The wise have always said the same things, and fools, who are the majority, have always done just the opposite. Reading is equivalent to thinking with someone else's head instead of with one's own. It is only at the first encounter that a face makes its full impression on us. Hatred is an affair of the heart, contempt that of the head. It is in the treatment of trifles that a person shows what they are. It is a clear gain to sacrifice pleasure in order to avoid pain. The greatest achievements of the human mind are generally received with distrust. The more unintelligent a man is, the less mysterious existence seems to him. Will minus intellect constitutes vulgarity. The difficulty is to try and teach the multitude that something can be true and untrue at the same time. Music is the melody whose text is the world. In action, a great heart is the chief qualification. In work, a great head. The fundament upon which all our knowledge and learning rests is the inexplicable. There is no absurdity so palpable but that it may be firmly planted in the human head if you only begin to inculcate it before the age of 5, by constantly repeating it with an air of great solemnity. Martyrdom is the only way a man can become famous without ability. Wicked thoughts and worthless efforts gradually set their mark on the face, especially the eyes. Rascals are always sociable, more's the pity. And the chief sign that a man has any nobility in his character is the little pleasure he takes in others' company. If you want to know your true opinion of someone, watch the effect produced in you by the first sight of a letter from him. The longer a man's fame is likely to last, the longer it will be in coming. Obstinacy is the result of the will forcing itself into the place of the intellect. Honor has not to be won, it must only not be lost. The brain may be regarded as a kind of parasite of the organism, a pensioner, as it were, who dwells with the body. The word of man is the most durable of all material. To free a person from error is to give, and not to take away. We can come to look upon the deaths of our enemies with as much regret as we feel for those of our friends, namely, when we miss their existence as witnesses to our success.